Welcome back to Vandersfeld Plays. We're playing Hex Shards of Fate and we bought some cards. I picked up Time Ripple, that card I said I was going to go pick up. Cost 2 quick action, target card goes into its controller's hand, gets cost +1. And I picked up some Buccaneers as well. 2/2s when they enter play, put target troop in its controller's hand. If you do, it gets cost +1. I really like both of those. We had to take some stuff out to put them in, so I got rid of the Frigid Buffaloes and the Roomwed Infiltrators. And sadly, the Sapphire Ores, I really like them, but I can't just put in spells and creatures and not take out some spells and creatures. What I was going to take out was more creatures, and then I wouldn't have any. So anyway, I made some mistakes. I thought you could have 4 of any card in your... Oh no, did I not save? I did not save. Whatever. Luckily I know exactly what I did, so... Time Ripples go in and Buccaneers go in. Okay, anyway. So I made some mistakes, thought that you could have 4 of cards in here. And if you look over here, this actually tells you how many of each card you can have. Like, I can't play green, apparently. I should have paid more attention. I did not realize that when picking my class and race, but whatever. Anyway, I can only have 3 commons of each color, 2 uncommons, 2 rares, and 1 legendary. And of course, none of that is counting green, which I can't have any of. But anyway, those are the deck changes. We actually went out and spent some gold in the auction house. Now we're going to go back to Wyatt at the cave-in and tell him that we did this Fort Romore thing. You returned from Fort Romore. Aye, brother. I repelled the humans and secured the outpost. Huh? Can't hear a word you're saying, boyo. I'll just assume you were successful, since you're standing here in front of me and not a pile of mush I need to sweep into a bin. Oh, we got a Fort Romore pack. Construction plans Warhawk. That needs dwarves and robots to use. We got a green thing. 4 damage troop with flight. We got a blood thing. Underworld troops have -1. Cerulean charged clog for right of denial. When the center's play, interrupt target troops. Target troop sacrifice this, interrupt target non-troop. Okay, I guess. With the right feat, they only cost 4. I don't know. Doesn't seem that good. And hasty summons. Grim summons. Put up 2 troops with cost 3 or less from your crypt in play, and they become quick actions. Okay. Well, I don't need any of that. What do we got over here? What's up, Maya? My greetings to you once again, Kamid. I was hoping we would find each other once more in our wanderings. Why do you keep calling me Kamid? It is a term of respect we use among my people. Speaking of whom, I have conferred with them about all that has occurred. Sister Midnight visiting us in our dreams, the army of myth appearing to you in the Howling Plains. These events have significant meaning, but we don't all agree about what that meaning might be. Your people? Who are they? I represent an association of concerned wayfarers. You are being evasive. Yes, and I apologize for that, Kamid. My people have learned to be circumspect, for our enemies are numerous and I am not fully convinced you and I can trust each other yet. I suppose that makes sense. Sister Midnight would not meddle in the affairs of mortals unless she was concerned about something monumental. I am convinced that it has something to do with what is happening in the northern mountains. Have you been there? No, an armed blockade is preventing anyone from traveling north. I know the blockade of which you speak. They are trying to prevent the undead pouring down from the mountains from reaching more populated areas. Their purpose is noble, but I fear they are little more than a leaky dam that is poised to burst. Why are there so many undead in the mountains? That is exactly the question we must answer. You must go north. Get past that barricade by any means necessary. Head into the northern mountains and find the source of the undead menace. Will you come with me, Maya? Not this time. I have my own leads to follow in the south. Then we shall meet back here and share what we both uncover. My people have a blessing. May the wild, unblinking eye never waver its gaze upon you. Farewell, Kamid. Until next time. Well, that was weird, but we have another quest now. I don't like that we're so trusting of her. Just does not seem to have earned this trust. Alright, so we need to go to the Skidding Ridge and find the source of the zombie invasion, which is up there. Right now, it's only go up there or fight the skittering thing, which we're not going to try to do, so... Road is closed to all. Please, you must allow me to pass. I defeated the army of myth. Well, I don't have 500 gold, so... Oh, I guess I did. Okay, we paid him 1,000 gold. What do we got over here at Brink Ridge, a makeshift blockade? As you approach the Shroomkin house, the structure begins swaying from side to side. Two glowing eyes appear beneath the roof. The house then lifts itself from the ground on two spindly fungal legs. You realize that the house is the Shroomkin. Easy there, big fella. The lumbering Shroomkin pushes its hand into the mud near its feet and starts rooting around. After a few minutes of searching, the Shroomkin yanks its hand from the muck, then holds something out for you to see. What have you got there? Oh, we don't want any of this. Well, let's see what they do. Elegy of Death. Put target troop in your crypt into your hand. If that troop shares a class with you, put that troop into play instead. Raving Ghoul. When the center's plays, gets one of the following at random. Lethal, Rage, 1, or Speed. And then Rotting Away. Target troop gets -1 to -3 at random. Then the troop gets -1, -3 defense at random. We got Rotting Away. Let's go over to the Saramago Crater, a distant battle. There's also Clark Footholes, a graveyard in the mountains near a lake. A small regiment of human soldiers are surrounded on all sides by a horde of groaning zombies. Moments from certain death, the humans call out in desperation, pleading for you to help them. I will help. Not even humans deserve to be torn apart by the undead. Zombie Mob, the dead arise. Pay 2, revert and transform target troop in an opposing crypt into a ravenous zombie, which must attack, start your turn, void a random non-zombie troop in a crypt if you do exhaust this. Put in a player under your control. Infectious Bite. If it ever hits 5 blood, when a zombie enters play under your control, it gets lethal. You know what, we did a lot of exposition, we did a lot of talking. We're actually going to fight the zombie mob tomorrow. I'll go back to that funny story though. I bought 4 each of those new cards, and when it wouldn't let me put it in, I went ahead and bought a 5th one of them because I couldn't figure out what was going on, and then that's what made me realize I could only have 3. So I spent a lot of stupid gold on the auction house. Anyway, tune tomorrow, we'll fight the zombie mob.